Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play the song Shine by Collective Soul. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play the song Shine by Collective Soul. This is a great song from the 90s. If you are a guitar player that played a lot of gigs in the 90s, this was a must-know riff. And we all kind of hated playing this song in the 90s because it was just so overplayed and such a massive hit. But admittedly, it's a cool riff. And for those of you that have never learned it, there's a lot of interesting things about this riff and the theory behind what makes the song so cool that actually will help you learn some other new riffs and introduce some new things to you. So let me take a look at it with you. The song is in drop D, so the low E is the same pitch as an octave lower than the D string, right? On the record, they're tuned to D flat, but just for ease, I'm going to keep this in standard today because, you know, every time I tune to E flat, I get half my subscribers and viewers are upset and want me to do it in standard, and I can't win. So today we're in standard, just to make things easier for those of you that like to stay in standard. So we're standard drop D. So when you play this open D chord, sounds like that, okay? Now, two things about this song before we begin. I have a lot of gain set on I'm running through, of course, my Fractal X8. If you're familiar with my channel, I always tell you I run through my Fractal X8 through Pro Tools, put my effects through Pro Tools, but I've got a lot of gain. But then I'm going to roll back like this because this song employs a nice mellow crunchy tune, then it goes like that, okay? So you got to have all that gain on tap. So when you roll back, you get this crunchy sound. So let's start off with this intro lick. This intro lick is kind of cool because it plays off of an open D string, and we're going to put our index finger on the 9th fret on the G, like that. Then hammer on to this 11th fret on the G, and that makes a D major. Now this song is in like D minor and it's also in D major, so it's kind of like a D Mixolydian type thing going on. So we're going to be, a lot of this is palm muting, where we put our palm on right above the bridge pickup, and we lightly hold our hand on the strings, right? Like this. So the riff will sound like this. Let me put a little bit more volume on it to get a little bit more gain. Okay, so what we're doing there, we're going to go up to this D major. We're going to slide up, or hammer on up, to the 11th, and then go back down to the D. So we're kind of toying around with the first, the second, and the third with this D. Now, one thing I was telling you about earlier in the intro, there's a lot of cool things and techniques you can learn if you play this open D and go. That's kind of popular in the 90s, also, you know, the 60s, throughout all generations of rock and roll, really. But this song plays a lot off of that. You can also do the same thing on your open A. And if I was in standard tuning with this E, you could do it on the low E as well. But anyway, this song, we're going to go from the 9th to the 11th, go back down to the 7th, then up to the 14th, and then go 7, 7, 9, 11. And we're going to play a C, the 5th fret on the G and the D string. We're going to kind of pull off. Then hammer on. We're going to hammer on this 5 to 7 on the G string. Then do the same riff, but we're going to do it on the A and the D string, which is a G chord. Then go back up to okay? One more time slowly. Now if you notice, there's a lot of, it's kind of a combination of hammering on, sliding, and playing this open D string in between a lot of those notes. One thing that helped me out learning this kind of stuff is learning the melody. And then add the low D, or that D into the equation. Messed up. We all mess up, man. One thing about being a guitar teacher is sometimes people think, you know, you got to be perfect, but man, we're just guitar players struggling through the fire, just like everybody else. Now this song is D. That's what the verse riff is based off of. Then it goes C, then to a G, back to a D. Now I can't play the G chord like this because I'm drop D, so I just play the 5th fret on the A and the D string. All right, and then we got this. Now I used to play this wrong. I listened to the recording today just to double check my facts, because I learned stuff wrong, and I play it wrong for years. I'm like, oh, I'm playing that wrong. And the turnaround is, I swear, I used to go like that, but it's different. The guitar's kind of buried, and the production on this record is not the greatest. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when they're chugging real low and deep. So they're going. All right, so what I'm doing there, I'm doing the open 2 strings. This drop D in the A. I'm gonna play that twice. I'm gonna go. You kind of pull down with your index finger, and you let go like that. So hard to explain. Then so I'm just going 3 and like pulling off. Then go up to the 5th. 5, 7. then the chorus is so I'm going C, a C5 chord to this G, and then open D, big powerful D. Okay, there's a little lick in there when they go like this octave thing. It sounds like he's doing on one guitar and playing that other note on another guitar, but if you're the only guitar player, you can play octaves and bend up a little bit. It gives that dissonance. So right when they hit that C, this guy goes, and then very simple, right? But effective. Then back to this thing here is kind of like going same type theory there. It's fun. It's kind of cool. Now for the solo is, I mean, it does its thing. It's cool, but it's not really memorable. But really, pretty much, he's up here in the D minor pentatonic. If you really want to make it interesting, if you want to get outside this pentatonic minor box, playing that for a few bars, but then change it to this Mixolydian thing. That's one of my many tricks. We're just adding the major third up here and here. So kind of messes me up because this is in drop D, so you can't play that bottom note the same way. You have to play it up higher, but you can go down into D like that. All right, quick and easy lesson today. I hope that gets you jamming for the weekend. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.